Backstage, Hex Fight Series 36. I don't know why you would talk to Joel Rasmussen. He was in Stu Dare's corner. Hoshi Friedrich, the winner by, I actually said in Tyrone Avan special, spinning back kick. Mate, how'd you feel?
I feel fantastic, but you know, I keep trying to tell people I taught that kid everything he knows and they don't believe me, so I just really wanted to set the bar quite high for him for tomorrow. He's fighting on Road to Hex. I'm sure he's going to put on a stellar performance out of a talented young man from City Kickboxing, and that was my job coming in here tonight. I told everyone I really want to set that bar high, and I feel like I did it.
Mate, it was very, very impressive. Did he teach you that kick or did you teach him?
I feel like it goes both ways, you know what I mean? It's a sharing culture. We share everything here.
Now, mate, Stu Dare, absolute legend of Australian MMA. How did you feel being in there with him? Was it kind of, is it weird? Obviously, he's not like, you know, held lots of titles or anything, but he's been around for a while. What's it like being with a guy that's been around the scene for so long?
I mean, I've been around the scene for so long, bro, so like,
I know, but you're so young still.
Thank you. No,
Stu's at least old.
I did fight him. I fought him 11 years ago when I was 20 years old, and that was my third professional fight. And to be honest, it was a tough ask. I lost that fight in the second round, and you know, he had the experience, he had the maturity, he was patient, he made me gas myself out. I just outworked myself, and he capitalized. And I really wanted to get that one back, and I wanted to show my improvements, my maturity, my grappling. You know, the different areas of my game that, you know, sometimes maybe get overlooked. My striking as well. Like I've tried to make significant improvements, and that was kind of the job. Like, you know, trying to get one back, I guess.
Was it hard? I was going to say, was it hard because you come up against a guy that you've lost to before? Did you have to get over that at all?
I kind of got over it in 2023. We were matched for a short notice fight. I took him on a week's notice because he had an opponent pull out, and then he pulled out on the day of the weigh-in. So it was like, it's been this clusterfuck of a journey between the two of us, and I was, to be honest, this time around, I was just really appreciative of him stepping in and us having the fight and having that opportunity to basically get one back. You know, he said at the weigh-ins, "You've been waiting a long time for this." I was like, I fucking have. Like, I wanna beat people that have beat me. I want to right the wrong. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm much better than I was, and that was good.
Do you feel like you did that a little bit too much? Like, I wouldn't call it mistakes because you obviously get better, but you fought fucking anyone when you were so young, and you now unfortunately get blessed with like probably not the most favourable record, but your skills are probably a hell of a lot better than your record. Do you feel like you have to work overtime to overcome that?
Yes. In a word, yes, I do, and you know, it means I have to take a myriad of fights from less experienced guys through to really seasoned veterans, through to experienced kickboxers that have a smaller record in MMA, or like, you know, there's all these weird matchups that kind of like have to happen in order for me to get fights, because I understand that I'm kind of a shitty fight for anyone. Like, I don't have the best record, so they can't say they beat someone who's 16-0, but I have the skills of someone that's had now 17, 18, fucking 19 professional fights. Like, it is what it is, yeah.
And where are you at in the terms of coaching realm? Obviously, we mentioned Tyrone Avan, who's an absolute stud. I think he's one of the best amateurs going around. You're a coach, but you're still doing your own journey. Does that get in the way, or where are your priorities?
No, bro, the rising tide raises all ships, and we're just working together really, really well. I feel like me and my team, I am the most dedicated coach that I can possibly be, and sometimes I take a little bit of time for myself to have a night like this where I get to put my skills on display and basically say, hey guys, I'm practicing what I preach. I'm not some fucking old overweight dude in the back that's fucking like, you know, smoking a cigarette and then holding some pads for you. Like, I'm actually gonna go out there and do the hard thing as well. So at least then I can say, do this. You know, I'm willing to do it, so you should too. I mean, it's a big ask to say, have an MMA career. It's such a hard journey. So if I'm not willing to do that, who the fuck am I?
And what do you want to do next?
I would love to fight for a belt. You know, Brent talked about it before the fight.
I did hear that. I heard some whispers about the welterweight crown.
Look, man, I was honestly, this little resurgence that you're seeing in my career has been inspired by the current welterweight champion, Kit Campbell. He's a man that I hold a lot of respect for, because he represented myself a couple of years ago. We were at a very similar place in terms of the record, in terms of fighting all the studs and having the spotty record, but being really good. And And then I was really defeated. I was like, oh, with so many losses on my record, I can't get into the UFC. With my age, I can't go to the UFC. Like, I had all these excuses. And he's just had back-to-back wins on road to UFC. What is with this guy? I was like, oh my goodness. And watching that has ignited something in me and inspired me and made me want to chase that crown of champion.
Well, mate, it was an absolute honour to watch that beautiful display. Tyrone Ivan just told me that, yeah, he did teach you everything.
Oh, fuck that.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the time, and it's always good to see you get on another victory.